Got a friend here with me today you are going to love to meet. He will answer the age-old question, where's the beef? My man Doc Farris from SpreadOak Family to Table. Welcome,
No, we're
buddy.
going to shake. There we go.
We're going to shake. Yeah, we don't worry about germs.
Okay,
here.
listen, that's great.
Our bodies are strong. We're doing the right
Amen.
things to nourish ourselves so our immune systems can naturally fight things off.
Yes.
SpreadOak Farm to Table, you are the beef man.
Yeah.
How did that come to be?
So our founders, we call them Uncle Ed and Aunt Becky. Everybody does, by the way. They several years ago, when they, with their children, noticed that there was a lot of health issues they were having, allergies and just different things with food dyes and all kinds of stuff. So they went on a research journey, and they really started to get themselves focused on bringing the right stuff into their house.
Yeah.
So 11 years ago this week, Wally, we purchased SpreadOak Farm. And we, in the beginning days, had like 1,000 cows there. And we've actually got it dialed back a little bit. But what we were doing is we were producing meat for this with the same philosophy. Let's put the right stuff in our family's bodies. And it was just for us, for everybody at the farm. And we started asking the question, like, what would it look like if we started to do this for other people? Because we'd have conversations with them, right? Yeah. And our friends, like, hey, let's have some of that beef, and can we get some of that? So we said, let's start sharing it with other people, and it was a wild success. And so now we're really doing the best we can to get that same mission and philosophy and share that, with people who share that, and getting that beef into their homes and taking care of their family.
I love that. I love that. I love that. My wife and I, we describe ourselves as conscientious omnivores.
Yes.
We're going to eat anything, but I want to know what I'm eating ate first.
Yeah.
What are you feeding these particular cows to ensure that nothing is going into my body that I wouldn't eat directly?
Yeah. So the beautiful thing about SpreadOak Ranch is that people can come out and actually visit, bring their kids out. It's an incredible experience. 2,000 acres of just beautiful roaming pasture. But they can see that these are pasture-raised cows, what they're eating, what they're putting in their body, the finishing process, because that matters. How you finish matters. How we finish those cattle to get that perfect marbling. But here's what they need to know. They're antibiotic free. We're not pumping them full of steroids and all the stuff.
Me neither. This is completely natural.
And you look great, man. You look great. Yeah.
No chemicals, no artificial.
Love it. Yeah, look at
That's why it works. It's the same with the cows.
It's exactly
the same.
Yeah.
Got to take care of it.
People need to know that they can trust where their food is coming from. I'll tell you something that's fascinating. If we eat a week on the farm and only the eggs and the beef and everything coming off the farm, and then go to a restaurant, and this is nothing negative. I mean, it's just the reality.
It is negative.
You can feel a difference.
I want my oat to be orange, not pale yellow. There's a tremendous difference, whether it's chickens or cows or whatever it is. What they eat before we eat them is critical. Make the case for why grass-fed and not corn-fed. Why does that matter to me as the end consumer?
Well, there's two things. So a lot of people have a negative connotation about grass-fed because they've had only grass-fed beef. Grass-fed beef that stays on grass does not marble, and so it has a very gamey taste. Now, if you can do a non-GMO corn feed at the end and you're grain feeding, the corn is what brings in that perfect marbling. And so these cows can go their entire life on grass, and then if you go into that grain finish, that's the perfect combination.
Get that little marbling in there.
It's what nails it. So if you go to a grocery store or whatever, and it's just straight grass-fed beef, you're going to notice an incredible, not a minor, but a major difference in the marbling and the flavoring if it's a grass start, grass finished versus being able to get that marbling process.
So what's an easy way for people to find you? Online?
Absolutely, SpreadOak Farm to Table, spelled out T-O, SpreadOak Farm to Table, .com. They can go there and do all the research. Again, we got tons of pictures and all that. Here's the cool part. If you're in the greater Jacksonville area, you can purchase your meat, and then you can either get it delivered to your front door, or you can make an hour or two of it, drive to the farm, because we're just about 45 minutes from here. You can drive to the farm with your family, see all the things that we're doing, pick up your meat there, which is a really cool process, and then enjoy it.
I like knowing my farmer by name. I like to go out and see what the processing looks like, see what the animals look like, get to know the people, and feel good about what's going into my body. If you care about your body, if you care what you serve to your guests, you've got to visit SpreadOakFarmToTable.com.